Assalamu alaikum. May the peace and blessings of Almighty God be upon each and every one of you. Hidayah Institute is an educational initiative by a group of young American Muslims that hope to educate the world, but primarily Muslim youth, about the issues our community faces through high-quality digital content. Our vision is to produce a generation of knowledgeable and confident young Muslims that will contribute positively to their communities and the wider society. So why the name Hidayah? And what are the problems we're trying to solve? Hidayah is an Arabic and Islamic term meaning guidance. It's the equivalent of saying enlightenment, rationality, or intellect. The Islamic perspective on education is that it involves rationality and empiricism, i.e. logic and science, but also divine guidance through revelation. But more on this in a future video series when we delve into the neo-atheist movement, theory of knowledge, epistemology, and Islamic philosophy and theology. Interesting stuff, I know. Our institute's first course, though, covers the current political climate, mainly here in the US. Islamophobia, a term often used in the media, on social media, in articles, op-eds, interviews, and documentaries, will be defined and discussed. We will present an overview of the history of Muslims in this country, similar to a crash course. Then we will dig into some of the contemporary controversies such as CVE, countering violent extremism, and national security. Does religion have a role in extremism? Does Islam preach violence? If not, then how do you explain ISIS? What's really going on? Also, what's to be done? We will analyze the US Constitution and discuss civil rights and religious freedoms, keeping in mind that there are multiple ways to interpret this document. Finally, we will look into different organizations that are working tirelessly in this area and how you can get involved. Future courses will cover other pressing issues facing the youth. Understanding how and why war, conflict, oppression, and terrorism occurs here and across the world. For example, issues like Black Lives Matter and systemic racism and discrimination. Understanding different academic and political ideologies, such as atheism and secular liberalism. A deeper look into some of the hot social debates related to feminism, LGBT, and gender theory. Social ills like alcohol and drugs. The list goes on, but I think you get the picture. We want to discuss these issues in order to empower the youth. Like we've said, we want to produce a generation that is knowledgeable and confident. One that is equipped with the intellectual and spiritual tools that are necessary not just to survive, but to succeed. To the best of our abilities, we promise, we hope to remain unbiased, presenting the facts and statistics surrounding the individuals, organizations, the events, and the trends. We aim to have an evidence-based approach, to remain nonpartisan. We are neither Republicans nor Democrats, neither conservative nor liberal. What we will do, though, is try to bring to light much of what is missed in mainstream media. We will discuss issues from an Islamic perspective, a worldview that is often talked about, but rarely listened to. We're hoping to take back our narrative. We want to have a seat at the table. We will do our research and present our facts, our sources, and hopefully we will be heard. If you are curious or passionate about these topics and want a more complete learning experience, consider taking our online courses. These YouTube videos will serve as lectures, and the courses will have extra features like discussions, assignments, and essays, and they won't be boring, I promise. We might even have opportunities for online competitions and future events where we can meet up in person. Finally, the courses will include different interviews as bonus features. We have a nice lineup of activists, lawyers, scholars, and journalists. Some pretty impressive people. We'll be announcing some of these names shortly. I'm very excited about this project, and I hope you'll continue to watch our videos. Of course, if you know friends that are interested, share these videos. If you want to see more, like and subscribe. And I'll see you very soon. Assalamu alaikum.